Good morning. I am here to show you how to connect your laptop to the audiovisual equipment in the seminar room. Right now I am in seminar room A side, which is the right side as you walk in, the side that has a Epson board and the large screen that drops from the ceiling and the projector on the top of the ceiling. So the first thing you need to do is connect your laptop to the equipment, and there are two ways to do that. The first way that you can connect is to the system is through the HDMI cord. And if you do not have an HDMI port on your computer, you may use the VGA connector. The VGA connector is here, and attached to the VGA connector is this audio cord. So I have VGA capability on my laptop, so I'm going to connect the VGA cord into my computer. It's as easy as that. Now the VGA cable is for both audio and picture. So I'm connected to the system now. The next thing I need to do is come to the right of the podium and activate the Crestron screen. So it looks like it's off right now. What I need to do is just flip it down, flip it back up, and tell it to power on. Once it powers on, the code that needs to be entered to activate the system is 781, and then enter. So now I have entered the code. The next thing I need to do is choose my configuration. Now from this side of the seminar room, you can use the system independent or combined. Independent is using just one side of the room. If the petition is up, you can use just one side of the room, or combined uses both sides of the room, allowing you to access both Epson boards and the large screen on the wall with the projector that hangs from the ceiling. Right now I'm going to show you how to use it independent. Once you choose independent, it takes a few minutes for the room to warm up. My room is now warmed up, and my screen is asking me how I have connected to the audiovisual system here in the seminar room. I connected using the HDMI, so I'm going to select the HDMI button. But remember, you can also choose VGA if you use VGA. So I'm going to select HDMI. You see that it appears that I selected it on the screen. And so almost immediately, my screen becomes activated. Now, if your screen doesn't immediately become activated, go back to your laptop and see if you can toggle your laptop to do dual projection. And on our laptops here at school, it's pushing F, the function button, and F5 at the exact same time. Oh, excuse me, not F5, it's F8. Here's the button right here, F8. So you have to do function and F8. That should allow your computer to send out a broadcast to the system. So the next thing I want to show you is, so your HDMI is working, you're projecting up on the screen, and you also are on the side that wants to use the side projector. So you can go here and you can select side projector, and then you tell it to turn on. And immediately the screen starts dropping from the ceiling and the projector begins to work. Okay, so the next thing we can look at is using the microphones. There are two mics that are accessible from this podium. One of them is attached to the podium, it's right here, and the other one is a wireless microphone that we keep in this cabinet. Okay. So to activate the microphones, sometimes the podium mic, if you tap on it, you'll find that it is already activated. If it isn't though, you can go into the mic setting here, and you can choose to activate the wireless or the podium, okay? You select it, and you can tell it's been selected because the button indents, okay? And you can control the volume for the mic here on the right-hand side of the screen. The volume controls on the left-hand side of the screen are volume to control your laptop sound, okay? All right. To work the wireless, there's a button here, and it says mute. That is the button that you use to turn the power on. You'll see that it is on when the green light is on, and you can see that there's plenty of battery power right there. If you get here and there's no battery power in it, just open that podium doors again, and there should be some more batteries in there to replace the old batteries that are in here. So I'm going to turn it off. So next, let's talk about the difference between using independent and combined. So independent, you saw I could use just one side of the room, and if I needed the side projector, I would drop it down. If I wanted to use all sides, both sides, with all 3 screens, I would just choose the combined button at the beginning, and everything works exactly the same way as the independent side works. So it makes it pretty easy to use all the screens at one time. So now I am going to go back to my HDMI. My screen is activated, my mics are working, I gave my presentation and everything went well, and now it's time to close up shop. So how do I turn the system off? Because it's very important to turn it off after each use. I'm going to turn power off. Then on the screen it says, are you sure? Select yes. And then everything shuts down by itself and the room is ready to go. Thank you very much. I hope this helps.